approximately 5.7 million adult Americans. Bipolar disorder is the sixth leading cause of disability in the world, according to bipolar disorder statistics published in 2012. During this time, I would like to tell you what bipolar disorder is, what the signs and symptoms are, and how you can treat it. Bipolar disorder is also known as manic depression. It is when a person has serious shifts in mood, thinking, and behaviors. It can be in cycles for days, weeks, and even months. It can interfere with your ability to function daily. Bipolar disorder has often cut me off from the world. Living in an institution only made the gap go greater, and in time my internal voice would scream. I needed human interaction and affection to connect with others, not disconnect, published in 2012 by Selena Grader. Having bipolar disorder is a serious mental illness. It can lead to risky behaviors and damage relationships, and it can even cause suicidal tendencies. Published in 2013 by the DBSA, bipolar disorder results in a 9.2 years reduction in expected lifespan. As many as 1 in 5 patients with bipolar disorder complete suicide. As you can see, bipolar disorder is a serious issue, and there are many different signs and symptoms that you can detect. Many different signs and symptoms of bipolar, besides the obvious one, extreme mood swings. Some examples of these, when you may notice someone has bipolar disorder, is when they are fatigued, have weight changes, are very irritable, and are unable to experience pleasure. And on the other hand, telling whether you have bipolar disorder is if you are feeling worthless or guilty, having sleeping problems, or even thoughts of suicide. On helpguide.org, updated in 2014, most people with bipolar depression are not helped by antidepressants. In fact, the risk of antidepressants can make bipolar disorder worse. Now I will share a few facts with you on bipolar disorder. Did you know, generally people with bipolar disorder consult 3 to 4 different doctors and spend more time than 8 years seeking treatment before they receive the correct diagnostic? Did you know suicide is the #1 cause of premature death among the people with bipolar disorder, with 15 to 17% taking their own lives as a result of negative symptoms that come from untreated illness? Did you know bipolar disorder is a neurobiological brain disorder that severely affects approximately 5.5 million Americans? And on average, a person has at least 4 episodes of manic or depression during the 10 years of the illness. Also, men are more likely to start with a manic episode, and women are more likely to begin with a depressive episode. You can find these facts on this website I've listed below. There are 3 basic ways to go about treatment. First, long-term treatment, which means since it's an illness that continuously comes back, it is very important to continue medication even when you are feeling good. Most people need medication to help prevent new episodes and symptoms. Second, I also found on helpguide.org, updated in 2014, medication alone is usually not enough to fully control symptoms of bipolar disorder. They also have to make many changes in life, such as therapy, lifestyle changes, and social support. Third, since bipolar disorder is such a complex condition, medication should be monitored and also talk to a psychiatrist who can help you navigate through the different twists and turns dealing with this illness. Therefore, as you can see, bipolar disorder is not something we should take lightly. It is a very serious illness and is hard to diagnose. And now, after listening to my speech, you should be able to better understand what it is, notice the signs and symptoms, and how to get help. Just because someone is depressed or has bipolar disorder doesn't mean that they are dangerous. That's just a myth. They are more likely to become victims.